Hello everyone, with 11.0.5 coming just around the corner, these are going to be some of the changes to Evoker as a whole, and then some Devastation changes as well. Uh, Including some undocumented changes that I believe are still coming through, but I could be wrong. If they are not coming through, then I will not have anything in the comment section or description for them. So let's get started. So first of all, Dracthyr racials are coming to Mage, Warlock, Warrior, Hunter, Priest, and Rogue. They will pretty much have access to all of the racials that Dracthyr has as a whole, although they will be nerfed heavily. They will still be stronger than, I'd say, most racials that they would have right now, so mainly Priest and Warlock, I think, would benefit from them the most, considering that Glide exists. And then, of course, Wing Buffet. For the normal Evoker changes, Tail Swipe is now basically baseline for Evokers, so it'll basically be replacing the talent node that we have for permanent chill on our evoker tree. And then Blessing of the Bronze mana is being decreased to 1%. It's not really a big difference. You won't really notice that at all. You haven't really noticed beforehand. Clobbering Sweep and Heavy Wing Beats cooldown is being reduced by 2 minutes whenever you talent into it instead of 45 minutes. The baseline cooldown for both of those spells is now 3 minutes instead of 90 seconds. Which is, it's definitely a buff across the board, but it'll take some getting used to having both spells, either one that you would talent into, being increased by 15 seconds now. And then Renewing Blaze no longer being affected by healing modifiers. Uh, I believe this is only a real big change to those who play with Flame Shaper, but DPS as a whole, you won't notice this at all. And then, as I said before, you'll now be able to talent into having your Tail Swipe or Wing Buffet have a lower cooldown, like, altogether. And then Permanent Shield no longer spams immune messages when attacking enemies. This basically started at the very beginning of the expansion. I believe it may have been before, but I really don't remember. So now you won't see that spammed every single time you use any blue spells. For Skill Commander bombardments now spawn a variety of different Dracthyr models, which is pretty cool. I believe as of right now they were only spamming one single model, so I guess it's cool theme-wise to see different ones now. And then going on to specifically Devastation changes. Unravel damage is being increased by 25% and can now be affected and will consume Iridescence Blue. Beforehand, and pretty much up until now, I'd assume, there was a lot of aspects of this particular spell that weren't very useful at all, and in some cases, you would actually lose a lot of damage just using it. But now that it works with Iridescence Blue, you might be more willing to use it in some circumstances, but I still think that this spell is really bad to use. There's absolutely no synergy with it compared to the rest of our spells. One thing I actually would like to see Unravel do, the tooltip wording is, it's worded differently, but it's identical to Shattering Star. I wish Unravel, whenever you use it, you would also gain a 20% increased damage to that particular enemy for 4 seconds. I feel as though using that would actually benefit us instead of losing out on damage every single time you use it. Because even as of right now, before these changes come out, you're basically at the mercy of it, I guess, just not critting or not. And then whenever it doesn't crit, you'll have several casts in total maybe do 5 million damage. Whereas there are other classes in the game that do like heavy shield damage with just one cast, whereas we have to do several. It's always been one of those spells that's just been really weird and awkward to use, and overall just has not done a lot of damage. So that's the direction I would like it to see go. But this is a very good start, and that's very welcomed. Besides that, let me pull up this. So one of the things that, as I said before, permitting chill is being removed from the talent tree. It's now basically baseline. It'll be on all of our blue spells. So Heavy Wing Beats has taken the spot of where permitting chill was, so now you'll be able to take both of them. As stated before, this is very well known that Innate Magic and then Unkindled are like very weird talents to take. So like if you needed to put talents elsewhere, you'd always take the two out of these. So if you wanted both of them, which you still pretty much do, mainly for M+, you would unfortunately have to go through either of these. And then besides that, that is all the changes coming for Devastation and Evoker overall. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and thank you for watching.